Hi, friends. I'm just putting on a little cuticle debulmer from Red Eye Lacquer. This one is what is a TSP from March PPU this year. As you can see, my nails are naked because there is something I wanted to try today. Do something a little bit new and different because I was feeling spontaneous. um, so I'm just putting this on and then we'll start our official welcomes and thank you for coming. Everybody who's already here, I appreciate you all so much. I'm sorry I was like a minute or two late because I felt the need to straighten up things around and in my house. Um, that's what I do on Sundays. I have to a little bit. Hey JJ, I am happy to see you. I know, I understand weekends are busy. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and I look forward to hearing what you thought about the live later when you have time to watch. And I'm just putting on some cuticle oil because I did push back my cuticles, but that does not guarantee that they are fully moisturized. So it's good to go in with a balmer or some type of moisturizing product first. Hey, Britt! Oh, I'm so happy to see you. I am glad you're here. Thank you for coming to my live. I am so happy to see you. Um, but that makes a lot of difference. And I did put a base coat on one of my nails just so that you could see that all of them are naked. Um, because hey EXO, how's it going? Because I wanted to make sure that you could see that there is nothing on my nails before we start this live. So now that my cuticles are in pretty decent shape, they're feeling pretty good. Happy Sunday to you. We'll get to our welcomes. Hi, everyone. My name is Monica. This is my channel, Manicentric. We do swatches here. We do hauls here. We do nail art here. And it's just basically a channel for everybody obsessed with nail polish. I am not a professional swatcher. I am an amateur who just really loves nail polish and nail art. So, welcome to my channel. Hi, Kat. I am so happy that you all are here. Thank you for sharing your time with me because your time is precious. This is your weekend. If you're not working, if you are working, this is your downtime. It's important. And I wanted to say at the very top of my video, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for your time. Um, so I called this a Beyond Polish brunch because I have been shopping again for nail polishes, specifically some mainstreams that I normally would not purchase at full price, but Beyond Polish has sales, which makes things a lot easier. Also, if you're shopping at Beyond Polish like I do, make sure to use my code Manicentric. I will include that in the description down below. But Basically, I get a little bit of commission off of the sales when you purchase from them, which allows me to buy more stuff, try more stuff, show you more stuff that's nail related, of course. And I shop there myself, so that's a huge thing. Um, so they had some markdowns, which is always my favorite thing in the world. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing off camera, I am putting rubber bands on the tops of my caps and then screwing them off so that they will be easier to open because my hands have Cuticle Bomber on them. Hi, Polished. How's it going? Oh, I love your name. Polished Happy Mess. Because yeah, like sometimes that's just the way it is, but that's what I'm doing off camera to open these up so that I can swatch them for you guys on the swatch wheel. And then what I want you to keep in mind. Hey Jessica, how's it going? Um, I wanted you guys to keep in mind which one you like the best because the one you pick is the one I'm going to apply on my nails at the end of the video, and that's going to be my rest of my weekend mani until I start swatching again. Because I have this problem with purchasing and not wearing. EXO, we are only doing 5 this round. However, I might have gone a little overboard for my next live because, okay, so in my defense, there was a sale. That's what had happened. In my defense. In my defense, there was a sale, but I tried to keep it within budget so that I could still afford my PPU, so that I could still afford my Maniology ManixMe box. What have you done? Okay, see what had happened was I was supposed to be on a no buy. I was supposed to be on a no buy until Polish Expo, and I so sales happen, and when sales happen, I am ethically obligated to take part in a sale if it's nail polish related or stationery related because yeah. So, I failed spectacularly. I just could not purchase. So, my new thing is Expressies because they don't need a top coat, they don't need a base coat, and I'm very intrigued by this, so I wanted to test it out during this live. Oh, GJ, I'm happy you're still here, and thank you for validating that we have the same problem. Cat, you too? And I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you because, like, we purchased the polish because it's beautiful, duh. And then another beautiful polish comes out before we can wear that one, and then another one, and then another one, and then a great collection, and then a fantastic polish pickup month. And then, you know, next thing you know, you have a whole bunch of polishes that you have not worn yet, but you have continuously purchased. Yes, the bottles are beautiful, and it's like you can't just you can't pass them up, especially with indies, because if you pass up an indie, you might not ever get that chance again. By the way, Coloristic Hero went live with the Reflectives collection today. It's available now. It is pre-order only, so I don't know if there's going to be a restock. So I don't want you guys to miss out. If you want them, grab them because there hasn't been any talk of whether or not that's coming back. I agree, Britt. I actually I have all of my nail polishes in my bedroom with me so that when I am having a bad day or I'm feeling really anxious and I can't deal, I will decide to select a polish for the next few manis, and that really calms me down It helps me feel more present and not worry about whatever is triggering my anxiety. Jessica, I same thing. I used to have like I'd go to the pharmacy to get like stockings or whatever, and I'd peruse the nail polish. I'd buy said nail polish. I'd wear said nail polish, and then somewhere along the lines it got out of hand. I can't just not buy JJ, same. Like if you ignore it, you can't ignore it once you've seen it. XO, that is such a good idea. Like I need to start doing that. Maybe we'll pick two for this, Manny. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. Top first two that you guys like the most. We will pick. And I'm starting out with my first obsession that I had to purchase. And these were all marked down. Check the sales on Beyond Polish. I promise you won't regret it, especially for like your mainstreams. They also carry like KB Shimmer and Cirque. And like I only pay attention to the brands that I'm searching for, so I apologize if I missed any. Um, so I bought this one because I thought it's so pretty and I felt like it would work as a spring mani because it's grayish blue. And this one is called Air Dry. And it's that quick dry formula. I'm going to swatch it real quick because I don't want to keep you all too long. I know it's Sunday. For anybody who has made it to service, church service today, you're probably like, I still have stuff to do, Monica. Like, can you keep move this along? So, they're not supposed to need a base coat or a top coat, and they're quick dry. So I'm like, okay, well, let's try this. Let's give it a whirl. And that is the first coat on the swatch wheel. And that is it, like with my skin tone. And we are like just using my overhead ceiling fan light in my room. So if that helps. Thank you, Exo. I'm glad you like it. Kat, I'm glad you like it. And you're right, Exo. Like, let's get to that swatching. Oh, Jessica, what? We have time? See, XO, I figured like not everybody gets to just, you know, sit on their weekends. Like I mentioned, weekends for me are about cleaning, taking out stuff that doesn't need to be in my room anymore because I need that space because I can't focus. If there's a lot of clutter. My brain won't focus. What it will do is it will return to the clutter as if calling my attention to it. And like I won't stay focused even on the clutter because there's other stuff that I feel like I need to be doing. Polish, I'm exactly on the same page. I'm like, let's test this. That's why my nails are naked today because I'm like, we're gonna pick XO didn't suggest it, but I stole her. I stole the idea from XO that maybe we should do two color mani. But I wanted to try these on my nails because I bought some previously from Beyond Polish. They are currently sitting in my polish drawer waiting on me. So the next one is like a mustard yellow. And I can't not buy these shades. Ever since I met Sheila from Variety Varnish, these shades have really appealed to me and I just have to have them. This one is Don't Hate Curate. And I was like, you know what? What's wrong with wearing this in the spring? Like, you're right. You're right, Britt. In an emergency, and I'm not gonna lie, I will swatch polishes up until the very, very last moment, right before an event or I have to go somewhere. And then I'm like, oh no, I want to do my nails. What color can I do my nails? And then it's like, I don't have time for nail art. I don't have time to do any of the things that I like to do. So it's like, it's an emergency. This needs to be done. It needs to be done right now. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Ooh. Oh. Now, see, JJ, that is intriguing. You know what? It looks like Cindy has some work to do. My Cindy hand has some work to do because that's my durability test hand. And my left hand is my swatch hand. So that's what it looks like. That's going to be a thing. And then air dry has only dried in one coat. This one is Don't Hate Curate. I was also looking for like flower petals. Yeah. JJ, she needs to work. Like she's not carrying her weight as far as picture taking and testing anything. She's just like, I've got you covered on application. So this one says transparent, finny, transparent. I'm looking at what's on the top and I'm like, does that mean this one is a jelly? But I was looking for flower petal shades too for spring, but nothing too traditional. Like I just didn't want pastels, if that makes any sense. That's what we're gonna find out because I'm gonna swatch this on the swatch wheel. This one is called Turn Up the Century. Turn up the century. Like I don't know if that means have a drink or like if we're like what is going on. So the angle brush is throwing me off because I have to keep turning it so that it's yeah, we're talking jelly here. I didn't know they had jellies. I didn't know they had jellies. What? I didn't know that they had jellies. Or is this looks more like a sheer. Like this looks like a sheer. Like it's a sheer wash of color. It doesn't start looking like a jelly until we get to that second coat. I can't make sense of the name either. So it's part of a collection. Were they all jellies, XO? Because now I'm intrigued. Because you know I like jellies. I like jellies, and that sounded so inappropriate. But I do. I really do. I like jellies. And then I grabbed this one, which it is coming up way more orange on my viewfinder, full of jellies, balsa creams. Now I have to get into that collection, and I will be looking for them in markdowns and everything. But this one is coming up so much more orange on here. Ooh, unusual shimmers. Like, you know, Bee's Knees lacquer is legitimately the reason why I like the unusual shimmers. But like I was saying, this one is actually a lot more pink in person. It is a gorgeous coral, but is coming up really orange here. So I'm sorry. Forgive my camera on my phone. That's what I'm working with. I know everybody's like, when are you gonna get a real camera? Um, when I can stop being addicted to nail polish. So that tells you that. I went shopping for a regular camera and I was not liking the prices I was seeing because I was like, that is gonna, whoa, sorry, that was really loud. But this is like way more opaque than the other first two creams that I swatched. It's like super creamy and rich and just what? So I've got like two regular creams that behave like regular creams, one jelly in two coats, and then this one just goes on so opaque and creamy. What? For everything about polished. I know, like, and EXO, yes, like it's getting on my nerves. Like there are times when I love it, and then there are times when it's like, what are you doing here? Um, Sorry, I tapped the camera stand. Sorry about that. But this is our last one, and we are coming back into a good color accuracy range. And I don't even know if I told you the name. I didn't tell you the name of the last one. The orange coral one is ahead of the game I don't know what's going on here with this one, but so far the formula, this is my favorite formula so far. I really am intrigued by the jelly, but I wasn't planning on wearing a jelly. I was planning on wearing a cream. Maybe I should have read the top. Um, but this one is so pretty. It's just pink and flower petally-ish with like, it feels like it's got like a drop of orchid in it. Just a drop, just one drop. And this one is called Crave the Chaos. And I think that's probably why I purchased it. I liked the name so much. I was like, let's go. Let's take this one for a ride. And for the price, I think I was paying like $6 a piece or like $5.75 a piece. So far, I don't mind the angled brush. It's just, it takes a little adjusting, a little getting used to. So that is the first coat of that one. So I've got my petally pink, I've got my jelly, I've got my, it really is a coral. And then I've got my mustard and my bluish gray. You just wore Dana? What? And I feel like I'm gonna polish a lot on lives because I can't edit out my reactions and I can't edit out the inflection of my voice either when I get excited. And you're right. I feel like you're absolutely right, XO. Orange is, it's making its way in my collection to become more prevalent. Oh no, Exo, I'm sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. Like that's why I try to tell you guys when a polish appears one way on my camera and appears a different way in person because really I don't want anybody to go through that experience because if you love orange, you're looking for an orange. Coral is not orange, which I have this argument with my husband all the time about shades. This is not that. Olive is not, okay, olive is a green. It's a shade of green, but it's not a true green. It's not the same. Mustard yellow is not the same as camel tan. They're not the same. And I'm over here shaking my hands off the camera because I express myself a lot with my hands, and especially when I'm trying to get a point across. Polished, thank you. I'm happy that you do. I am thinking that, and I am thinking that like I crave the chaos is gonna be a thing for me. The name. Take a picture. JJ, you're hilarious. Like the brushes, it's odd. It's odd. It's going to take me some time to get used to. I pride myself on being able to deal with different brushes. I am doing a second coat before I show this to you guys. So far, I don't know if it's the swatch wheel that's drying it out, but um I just wanted to do a second coat. I feel like I may need a top coat on this. I feel like I may. We'll see. I know that sometimes swatching it over the swatch wheel is different from swatching it on the nail. So I'm not gonna completely get super judgmental on that. But I definitely am. I'm really pleased with my selections. It was only 5 polishes because staying within budget. Um, I don't know if it's actually financially better to buy smaller hauls and diversify my purchasing, or if it's better to just buy like a big old haul at once. But um, that's just what I'm used to doing. I buy whatever I can afford at the time. And I'm catching up on comments, so if I'm quiet for a second, it's because I'm reading. I don't want to miss anything anybody has said. And I agree, different cameras, different lighting. I think that's why a lot of makers are having as many swatchers as they can, because not everybody has the same light setup. Also, like once you get it home, like it depends on what lighting you're in all the time. If you're outside all the time, obviously you're going to have a lot of outdoor lighting. That's going to be your main light source. If you're like me and you're an indoor person, um, you're going to have a lot of indoor lighting. If you have like an actual camera setup that's like, and you post on Instagram and stuff, obviously you're going to have a professional light setup, but it's so different. And multi-chromes are they're interesting to photograph. It's a lot of, you gotta twist and turn your wrist and get your hand in a position where your fingers are all at different angles to try to get the most of it. And I know, like Jessica, Kat, like I have skipped PPUs before. Ooh, hi bird. Oh my god, that's a great idea. Like to swatch while you watch and just chill together. I like it. Exactly, JJ. That's like why I didn't like hollows for a while, because everybody was like, hollows are spectacular if you wear them outside in the sunlight. And it's like, I don't actually go out that much. And when I do go out, I need a polish that's going to look good, indoor or outdoor, because chances are when I go out, I'm on my way back in somewhere else. But yeah, I switch PPUs sometimes just because I am indecisive as ever, and I'm doing one last look at these polishes on my skin tone. I feel like they all look fine, in my opinion. I know the jelly is gonna need like 3 coats, and but I feel like they all would look fine on my skin tone. EXO has already cast her vote for air dry and don't hate curate. I'm liking the blue too. Like it's not a true blue, so it doesn't feel like it's going to be too dark or too light. One PPU polish per month, Britt? How can you do it? I am gonna be, you know what? I am rooting for you, and I would like to get in on that challenge. I've been trying to keep myself to 3, but I think I might be able to cut it down to 2. And then, like, if I'm indecisive, I usually end up missing out on the one that I want anyway. So we won't talk about that. Oh, sheer polishes and toppers. See, EXO, I get it now. I get it now. Why, like, when I throw a topper on a nail polish, you're like, yes, do the toppers. Polish happiness, I totally understand being on the no buy. I myself have failed miserably, but maybe I can pull it off before July. And so I've got 2 votes for air dry right now and 1 vote for don't hate curate. Oh, Kat, that is a good idea. I like that. So now that the brighter orange, this one is ahead of the gamer. Ahead of the gamer. So we've got 2 votes for air dry, 1 vote for don't hate curate, and 1 vote for ahead of the gamer. So we've got some votes in. Cast your final ones if you want to participate and you want to pick my Manny for me. I am doing 2 colors this time. I thought I was going to just do 1 color, and we've got another vote for don't hate curate. So we've got 2 for air dry, 2 for air dry, 2 for don't hate curate, and 1 for ahead of the gamer. Diana, I forgot to even mention my D stash because I'm literally going through a thing. Where Crave the Chaos. We've got 1 for Crave the Chaos. And we've got another one for ahead of the gamer. So we've got 2 for air dry, 2 for don't hate curate, and we've got 1 for ahead of the gamer. And then we've got 1, sorry, 2 for ahead of the gamer and 1 for Crave the Chaos. I'm gonna need to pull out my notebook for this. Um, but I blue, and so we've got um a third for air dry, 2 for don't hate curate, and we've got one for we've got 2 for the gamer and 2 for chaos. And then we've got another 2 for don't hate curate and air dry. Thank you so much, Kat. Have a great time. I'm so happy you were here. So it's looking like I'm gonna have to do it's looking like we're going to have to do these 2. I didn't even think about the similarity to the Ukrainian flag, but I do appreciate the sentiment. So I'm feeling like that's going to be our first manicure, and then I think we'll go ahead and do ahead of the game, and we'll do Crave the Chaos as a secondary mani. So hopefully next live I will be wearing these 2. If not, I will just post the photo on my community page for YouTube so that you guys can see it. And then we're gonna have to be doing some testing, because now I am incredibly curious about how the wearability goes. I'm very curious. It's driving me nuts. It's been on my head and on my mind the whole video because I've been like, I bought these just because they said they don't need a base coat or a top coat. But also, we're thinking about like, so what's the longevity on that? Because the purpose of a base coat and a top coat is to make your mani last. I'm glad that you were here, Diana. Like, we giggle, we laugh, we talk about books. There was talk of a glitter party um, with wine one day. Like, we were all over the place. And it's fun because I get to hang out with you guys. Like, I go through a thing where I'm okay, I swatch and I catch you on the comments and everything. But there are moments when I really want to talk to everybody and I miss you guys because y'all are my people. You get the obsession with nail polish, you get the need to purchase and have your beautifuls. Also, staining. Britt, absolutely. Also about the staining. Keep your top row. I'm sorry. See, now this would like that's something that I'm gonna have to harass my best friend and be like, did you know that we're gonna start a thing called Keep Your Topper on Topper Parties? And she'll just be like, y'all get too wild with tipsy glitter party. Deal me in. Like she's gonna be like, why are you guys having so much fun? It's just nail polish. Because my best friend is not into nail polish at all. Like we do not share polish, we don't trade polish. Because she's like, that is not what I'm into. But we both share a love of stationery and video games. Like I prefer cozy video games, things that I can play while my nails dry and that will not stress me out. They're not too competitive. I'm not gonna, find myself more stressed out than when I first started playing. But what? This, but see, this is why, Bert, this is why I like hanging out with you guys because you guys get it. The crazy need to collect beautiful polishes. Oh, Britt, I'm sorry. But like, this is why I vibe with y'all because we all have this feeling like nail polish needs to be fun and it's fun for us. And, everybody is like, what do you guys get out of it? Okay, aside from the fact that they're beautiful, like I'm about to test this angled brush on my non dominant, using polish on my non dominant hand. I'm so scared. Like, I'm literally trembling because I don't usually polish this hand on camera. So it's gonna go a lot slower than, whoops. Okay, like I just hit the bottle with the brush, but the polishing part wasn't so bad. I've learned to anchor my pinky when doing my dominant hand and to remove any excess polish to prevent running. So forgive me if I missed some comments while I'm doing this because it's almost like surgery when you're trying to paint with your non-dominant hand. Like it literally it's hard. All your polish besties online? Mine too. You know what, Bird? You're not the crazy aunt. You're the best aunt because I think I talked about in one of my um other in one of my other lives that my grandma was the one who got me into nail polish. And later on, I realized that it was helpful for self care. Later on, I realized all the benefits to my emotional well being nail polish collecting gave me. And I am so happy that she started me on it. Like when I was like, I think, yeah, it was when I was 10, because I was not allowed to paint my nails before then. So, like, you're literally the best aunt. And I know you guys are gonna be like, those are not the same fingers. I know. I was trying to alternate stuff. There's definitely some cleanup in my future. Okay, there. Okay, now I'm gonna catch up on some comments while these dry, but I'm definitely feeling this color combination and I want to go in for a second. Oh, okay, like I'm just catching up on comments because I don't want to miss anything. I also don't want to like miss addressing anything. I am very much loving this color scheme, and reading species at the same time results in color species. And I just want to take a moment and give you a virtual hug, Jessica. I totally understand what you went through, because you just there are people that come into your life for a reason. It's good, and then at some point you have to let them go. It's never fun. It's never a good feeling, but eventually you will feel the relief. And I'm happy that we can at least stand in and be part of your life and give you people to socialize with in the meantime. That is so important. So I'm like, I really wish I could just hug you in person, because until you have to dissolve a friendship, you really don't know how painful it is to have that void. But with toxic interests, I'm telling you, there will be some relief. There will be deep relief. And I'm going to keep scrolling on. Hi, Nicole. I see that you joined us. I am so happy to see you. I know that you are super busy. I'm so happy that you had time to make it here. And I'm happy that you're here to like weigh in on the color correction struggle when swatching, because it can be absolute insanity. You're trying to give it the most accurate representation that you can, and like you can't color correct it without also ruining the very part that you're supposed to be showing off, which is, hey, this is what it looks like on my skin tone. So you color correct it, and it shows up the polish accurately, but completely diminishes your skin tone. I don't know, like, if that's part of the struggle for you, but it is for me. It drives me absolutely batty because I have a purpose, and that was part of what my channel was based on, was, hey, live swatches on my skin tone, so that before you purchase it, you kind of know what it's going to look like. Um, and for whatever reason, I absolutely have no cleanup tools on my desk. So that should be fun because I did spill a little into my sidewall on my thumb. So that will be extra fun cleaning it up after it dries because I have no cleanup tools on my desk right now. When I said anything can happen during a live, I meant it will happen during a live. It will happen during a live. But I'm loving the color scheme. Like, I can't get over. I do like the fact that it dries pretty quickly. The angled brush is throwing me off in a really big way. I am surprised. Like, on the swatch wheel, it wasn't as hard for me, but it will take some time for me to adjust. That is absolutely for sure. But otherwise, I like the. Why don't I have cleanup tools here? I'm so frustrated right now because I don't know where I cleaned off my desk so that I could have space. Hang in there, Nicole. Hang in there because, like, I love seeing your swatches on long nails. And yes, sometimes I am in lurk mode, but I like to see what it looks like on longer nails because I unfortunately can't function with my nails long. I tried, but it does not work like that. The only person I would trust to do it would be my husband, and he would be like literally sleep. He'd be like, "This is so boring," because he can't even, like, when I'm swatching like for collections, he can't do it. He's like, "Nope, can't do it." And I got to the point where I'm like, "No, when I do my voiceover, you leave because your snoring distracts everyone." Now they're not paying attention to a polish. They're like, who is poking a wildebeest in its sleep? What's happening there? So, you know what, Joss, I will definitely keep that in mind because I want to try one of the pinks with the grayish blue because I like pink and gray together. Yeah, I know it's not something that I wear that often, but I've liked pink and gray together ever since I saw like a pair of pinstripe pants. The pinstripe was pink, the pants were like a charcoal gray, and I thought it was so beautiful. So now I like that color combination and I want to try wearing it more on my nails. It is raining here. Like, it's been raining since last night here, and I'm in the Midwest, so it's like we don't really have a spring. We have rain and then we have summer. So the good news, at least summer is close. Hi, Whitney. So I'm so happy you could be here with us. We are just wrapping up. I will show the swatch wheel again before the end, but like I feel like I'm going like extra hard on this nail. Like, I'm seeing some ridge action, some brush strokes. I think that's because I pressed too hard, but they were supposed to be quick dry. In my defense, it's supposed to be quick dry. And I'm glad you're cool with me switching up my accent nails because I really want to. And now I really want a sunflower stamp on my nails, but I don't have a sunflower stamping plate. Maybe that's something that I'm going to have to invest in with the quickness because it's important. Yellow rainbows on a cloudy day. Yes. I did. You know what? Like dotting tool flowers, bird. Like, see, now I'm going to have to dot some don't hate curate flowers on, or I could, no one would ever know that it was a rain boot if I tried to freehand it. I'm just telling y'all because we're friends. This is between us. If I tried to freehand a rain boot, no one would know it was a rain boot. It'd be like, what is that weird blob thing on your nail? Did you mean to do that? So now I am thinking like I usually shy away from dotting tool flowers, but I feel like they look really good on here. Thank you, friends. And now I'm gonna have to seek out this cuticula because it's pink and it's gray, and I can't believe I overlooked it. And it I feel like my mustard is still a little kind of fallish, so it's my grayish blue. I can't seem to not get fall colors when I shop. I'm glad to hear that you're a lurker too, Nicole. I feel I feel like I'm one of those people that I really actively try to be social and I just come off awkward sometimes, and then true introvert fashion, I replay my awkwardness in my head, and it just makes me really shy away from trying it again because I'm like, what if it's worse this time? What could I have said that would have been less weird? But that's why I like my lives with you guys because everybody's like, it's okay, you're weird, you're one of us. Catch you later, Brett. Thank you so much for coming and stopping by. Oh, Nicole, I would never know. You are always so well spoken. And I know that like everybody, like okay, not everybody, but a couple of times I've been told you say but a lot, and it's like because my brain is running off in a total different direction from the polished description, from the polish that we're swatching. I'm talking about things that are connected in my brain synapses to the polish, and I have to redirect myself, catch myself, and redirect myself. And when I say but, that triggers my brain to get back to whatever I was supposed to be doing. JJ. You know what? At least you're online being social, can't shut up, and you're fun with it. There are people that do get online and it's like all they spew is their negativity and whatever um anger issues they have, and it's like I understand that you need to vent. Tell me that this is a venting session and I will sit and listen. But if you're just going to direct negativity at me and I don't know why, I'm going to step back. Exactly. Exactly. Polished. I'm on the same page. I like both though, because like when I get to see a polish before it comes out, I don't know why that is such a rush. I think it's because we get a chance to tell you about it before it comes out. One of the things I hated about buying my PPU polishes and then swatching them and telling you guys about them was that they're already gone. I can't I can't give you back that time and say, hey, you need to get this. Like with what was it? Soul What? I think it was Soul What from KB Shimmer. It came out and I had it in my wish list and I purchased it and then I swatched on my channel and everybody was like, wow, that's amazing. I can't believe I missed that. And I felt like human garbage because now I'm telling you about it and it's no longer anywhere you can get it. We can just hope for it in July. So, like, that's what I do like about watching PR is that I can tell you in advance. And I love that when you derail the conversation. Like, we get to talk about so many things. We get to talk about um, the things that come with swatching, the things that come with being a nail polish collector. We get to talk about like the interactions with people that are not part of the nail polish collector club and they don't want to be either. We get to talk about all of those things together with people that understand. And I feel like that is the biggest part of loving finding the nail polish community because I used to be one singular nail polish collector by myself and I didn't realize that there was a larger community full of other people who are ogling the same nail polishes, falling in love with the same finishes at the same time as I am. It's just, I don't know, it's comforting. It's comforting. It makes me ridiculously happy. See, Nicole, like you get it. It's like it's so frustrating. It's like, you don't want to feel like that, but it's like after you show it and you start seeing people commenting and they're like, I can't believe I missed that. You feel like just throw me in the garbage. Throw me away. Throw me and my car, throw me and my nail polish away. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Because you don't want to, because you know how you feel when you miss out on a polish, when you're stuck in your rut of what you're obsessed with at the current time and you miss something because it was outside that view. Oh, Jessica. See, it's it's exactly how EXO described it. It's like free group therapy, but fun. Like we're not talking about things that we try to stay away from things that are going to trigger you. I try to just because I don't want anybody to feel sad inside when you're hanging out with me. Like if you can get this 1 hour of reprieve from reality or the 10 or 15 minutes of a swatch video, that's what I'd like to do. I don't know if it was working in customer service and like constantly being bombarded by human negativity from managers and customers because they both want different things and you're caught in the middle. But it made me just want to be like, nope, all of my human interactions outside of work, it better be fun or I'm not dealing with it. I'm not doing it. Thank you, JJ. And XO, I agree. Like I wanted to start watching makeup videos because I wanted to learn how to apply my own makeup because we've talked about it before, but I don't apply makeup well, so I don't wear it at all. And I saw some of the comments and the things that they would say to like new makeup YouTubers and new makeup content makers, and I was literally like embarrassed for them, first of all, because when you're reading this as a human being on the other side of the screen, you're like, I'm doing the best I can with what I know and what I can afford. So, like, I was hurt for them. And then on the other hand of that, I was like, nah, I don't want this energy in my life. I can find negativity. I can find negativity anywhere. I'm not going to seek it out by being part of this. I need to be out. It's scary. I'm right there with you guys. And JJ, exactly. Like, definitely just 1 week. Don't stay for the rest of your life. It's not for everybody. Not everybody can handle it. But definitely just for a week to see what your representatives and your salespeople are dealing with so that you have a better understanding of how to interact with them to get the most out of your experience. Because I get that there are sometimes people that are yelling and they're screaming and they're speaking in language that is very unbecoming of them, and it's not a true representation of who they are as a human being. But it also makes it hard to communicate your needs to the person that's in a position to help you. And oftentimes, those people will walk away without getting the proper resolution because they had no idea how to handle this situation with another human being. But the, for the most part, as much as I've interacted with the nail polish community, I've seen a lot of creativity. I've seen a lot of good energy. I've seen a lot of support. Support being the key thing, a lot of support. And just people being kind and generous and loving with compliments. And it's why I'm still here. Because nail polish is my love. And I've found a community that doesn't take away from that. So, but I will stop. I will stop. I know that everybody has stuff to do and you guys have to go. But these are the polishes again. They are available at Beyond Polish if they haven't already sold out. If they have, I apologize. Throw my video in the trash. But if they are still in stock, I suggest grabbing one or two. Just test out the Expressie formula for yourself. I will be getting back to you guys probably on my next watch video or my next live with a report on how this fared because I still have some chores to do and I am terrified. I'm terrified I don't have a top coat on. I feel like I'm walking out into the world wearing only my underwear. I don't feel protected at all because there's no base or top coat. But I did 2 coats. I've got my full coverage. I'm going to take a deep breath and on my next live, I will let you guys know how this went. Oh, thank you, JJ. And you know what? Do what you feel like doing. Do enough that you feel comfortable doing. Don't over stress yourself on your weekends because otherwise you have gotten no rest at all. Yes, polished, we will be talking about this all in one. And Jessica, you know exactly why I am like, my anxiety is low grade spiking right now because I'm like, these nails are not going to last past the next half hour. But I've got high hopes and I will come back and let you guys know. I am going to close this video as I always do. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming to hang out. I appreciated it. And you made me so happy. Virtual hugs, of course, to everybody. Jessica, you never could. It's literally me knowing what polish used to be like before I discovered base and top coat versus after. Um, but virtual hugs to my nail fam. Y'all are the best ever. And if you're new to my channel and you just popped by and saw some nail polish, I invite you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, hang out with us more often, and don't forget to check out Nicole Loves Nails and also my new friend, Polished Happy Mess. Um, Anybody who has a channel, feel free to comment your channel on this video. We want to connect, we want to hang out and make our nail polish family bigger. So, thank you guys again. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.